Welcome to Living Legends as we take a walk down memory lane with race caller Bryan Martin. Fields of Omagh, he's obviously very special to your heart, also having a part share in him. Let's recall some of those memories.
How long you got? We purchased him at the William Inglis sales just down the road here from Living Legends, so it's rather good that he comes back to be so close to where he was sold from. And I purchased him for $50,000, and I didn't have the $50,000. I had to sort of syndicate him into friends and family and people that wanted to be involved, which we did. And he was a late maturer. He didn't race till he was 3, but the penny dropped with him one day after about 2 or 3 runs, and he went on a 7-winning sequence. But the Cox Plate was his own. He had his first start in 2002. He ran in 2003 and won, of course, on that wet track the day Lonhro was odds-on favourite. And I'll never forget it, calling him that particular day on the turn, because we had a pre-race plan in 2003 that he'd pick up the leaders probably before the Tabaret turn at about the 400 and let Defire and the champion Lonhro come at him.
Getting from Lonhro, Fields of Omagh and Defire. Fields of Omagh the inside, he's hanging on. Fields of Omagh, you've done it! Yes, Fields of Omagh!
Have something just in the tank to kick, and Stephen King rode him beautifully. They turned for home, they were a half length, the 3 of them, and that's how they stayed all the way up the straight. So to call that on a horse that you purchased, he was in our colours, he was shooting for $3 million in prize money, and you were the caller. I don't know how I did it, but I did it, and I did it in 2004 when he ran second to Zavabil, and he just got beaten a length and gave the winner 9 kilos. And then 2005 had great memories. It was the year of the great Maccabi Diva, and remember they all took off at the 600, and there was a wall of horses, 11 horses across the track, and he just got photoed, finished out a second. And then there was one more roll of the dice, and that was 2006, and we announced his retirement on the Friday, and he was number 2, but he was given permission to lead the field out. And that was sort of it was a very emotional moment, because we're all there, and he came with a whirlwind run, as you've seen in the replay, and he nailed El Segundo in the tightest finish in the history of the race. There was nothing left for him, and there was nothing left for the race caller. That was it. We were both shot. It was all over. There was no energy left, and it sapped everything out of us. And I didn't know whether he won on the line. I was hoping he had, but I thought, if I say he's won, he gets beaten, I'll be nailed to the cross. Please God, let him go out a winner. And the number came up, number 2, and that was it. That was the end. The curtain came down on a career, on a horse that, from a yearling to now, just became our best friend. A great warrior that went through the brick wall, broke down twice, did 2 suspensories, kept coming back, and beautifully trained by Lindsay Park and David Hayes and particularly Tony McAvoy, and a great bunch of owners, great friends, lifelong friends now. And that's what horse racing can do. It can take you to a world that most of us never experience. We race horses and hope. We live the dream. But to get one like that, it'll never happen again. And I can understand what the Black Caviar people go through. I can understand what the Might and Power people and the Doremus and the Silent Witness, to have one at that level. It's extraordinary, but you get so close, probably too close. And I love the animal. I love coming out and seeing him and bringing him an apple, as you've seen today. And great memories.
Join us next time as we catch up with champion jockey Kerrin McAvoy and Brew, who put him on the Melbourne Cup map.
Get back on track, Victoria. The Spring Racing Carnival. It's time for some real entertainment. Visit springracingcarnival.com.au. You know you want to.